Hi everyone, this is Jason from Lightspeed, and in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer inventory from one store to another. As you can see here, my setup, I have two shops, Shop A and Shop B. And if we go take a look at my inventory, you can see that in our current shop, Shop A, we have a quantity of 5 of each of our 3 items. But if I want to show my inventory in all shops, we'll be able to see that in Shop B, we currently don't have any inventory at all. So I'm going to transfer some of this quantity from Shop A to Shop B. In order to be able to do that, however, we'll click on Inventory, followed by Transfers, and we are going to create a new inventory transfer. The first thing we'll want to do is ensure that our sending shop and our receiving shop are correct. We are in fact sending from Shop A to Shop B. And because I only have 2 shops, you can see that if I change this and make the receiving shop Shop A, the sending shop will automatically switch as well. But I do want it to go from Shop A to Shop B, so I'll change it back the way around. I can set a need by date, and we can say that this shipment needs to be received by next week. And once everything is set up, I will click on Save Changes. And we can see we are now ready to populate this transfer. There are a few ways I can do this. I can scan items in one at a time, or I can search for them and click Add Item, and it will automatically add a quantity of 1. I can also click on the Add Item button with nothing in the search bar and select the items that I want to add to this transfer. Every item I add is of course set with a default quantity to send of 1, but this can be changed however I like. And if you've taken the time to set up your reorder points and desired inventory levels, there are some shortcuts you can take, such as the Auto Add All feature, where I can click Auto Add All. Are you sure you want to automatically add all items below reorder point to this transfer? And when you click OK, you can see it will automatically populate according to the need calculated, which is based on reorder points and desired inventory levels. And there's more information on that on our Help Center. I can also take a look to see if there are any outstanding special orders at Shop B. And we can see here that Shop B does in fact have a customer that wants a quantity of 2 of item number 3. And I can add this to my transfer. If I go back to details, I can see now that the quantity to send has been increased by 2, and it's indicating that a special order quantity of 2 is being reserved for a customer. It is not only going to show me how many we currently want to send, but it's also going to show me how many are currently available at the sending shop. And if I were to get a little greedy in Shop B and say that I wanted 7 of item number 2, we can see here that if I then tried to send these items, it's going to warn me that items were not sent because there's not enough stock available for some of the items. So we're trying to overdraw from Shop A, and the system will not let us do that. So I'm going to drop this back down to the number we had it at originally. And now everything is in a legal quantity, and we are safe to send these items to the receiving shop. When I click on Send Items Now, it will ask us if we're sure we want to remove all of these items from inventory and send them to receiving shop. And when I click OK, we've now changed the status of this transfer to sent. We can see that the date stamp for when it was sent has been automatically populated. And I can see now that for item 2, item 1, and item 3, we now have a quantity of 3 in transit for each of these. Now let's say we're in the process of loading our truck for this shipment, and we get a phone call from Shop B saying they desperately need 1 more of item number 1. I can click on Reopen in the top right, and I can make some changes to this transfer. However, you can see that the original 3 that I sent in transit are still marked as being in transit, and the available quantity in Shop A has been adjusted accordingly. But if they wanted 1 more of item number 1, I can add that in there and then click Send Items again to change the status once again from Open back to sent, and the quantity in transit has been updated. Once we're ready to check these in at the receiving shop, we can simply click the check-in button, and will ask us how many were received. Now, if everything arrived in exactly the expected quantity, I can simply click on Receive All Items, and it will automatically populate this field with the expected quantity. However, perhaps something did not arrive in the expected quantity. Let's say that extra quantity of item 1 that we tried to attach to this order didn't make it onto the truck. I can change that number to say we only received 3 of the expected 4. And once these numbers are correct, then I can hit the Add Received Items to Inventory. I should point out before doing that, of course, I only have 3 items here, so I'm entering them in very quickly and easily. If you have a larger transfer, you can scan them in one at a time to make sure that you don't miss anything. I'm ready to add these items to inventory now, so once I click this orange button, we'll get our standard pop-up saying, "Are you sure you want to add all received items to inventory?" I will say yes. You can see now that 3 of each of these items has been added to inventory, and the status of the transfer has been changed to received. I can also see here that the notice has popped up for our special order that we have a customer to call, that the quantity of 2 that she requested is now in stock thanks to this transfer. Of course, I still have 1 quantity of item number 1 that is still in transit. This is considered to neither be in inventory at shop A nor at shop B. It is very much in transit in between the 2 stores, so it is not available in either store. If I then decide to go to reports, I can check on any items that appear to be lost in transit by clicking on the Lost in Transit report, and I can see here that from transfer number 26, we had item number 1 from shop A to shop B, quantity of 1 is missing. Now, if we make a phone call over to shop A and they assure us that no, they still have it, it's not lost, it didn't fall off the truck, they simply neglected to send it, it never made it onto the truck, I can come back here and click return. Now we can see that item 1 was restored to the original shop. And if I go check my stock levels, I can see here that the
This
quantity
concludes our
has
video.
been
Don't forget to
restored.
check out the Help Center for more information and videos.